news now. Some people are getting on flights out of Atlanta.
But hundreds of flights are canceled already. And Channel 2's Ricky Klaus begins our live Team 2 coverage of the major impact Sunday's power outage is having today. Ricky.
Fred, we're live in the North Terminal, and take a look at the Spirit Airlines line. It wraps around the corner here. Dozens of people in line wanting answers and wanting to get on planes. Crews restored electricity at the airport just before midnight. Yesterday, thousands of passengers were in the dark when power went out around 1 p.m. Travelers stranded in terminals and on the tarmac inside planes. Georgia Power has launched an investigation into what caused this nightmare. Their initial findings are that a fire damaged an underground electrical facility. It left passengers with more questions than answers. And in a news conference, the mayor tried to explain what he could. We talked with a passenger trying to get home to Iowa who's been here since yesterday around noon.
It's been frustrating and kind of scary, to be honest, because I've never been in a situation like this. You know, I'm by myself too. But it's helped that I've met people that have been so nice to me.
Georgia Power says a piece of switchgear could have failed and started the fire, which damaged cables and cut off its many redundant systems. We will be here and continue to update you on the cancellations here at the airport.
Ricky, thank you. Everybody pack your patience, please. And Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez continues our live Team 2 coverage at the airport.
And Taisha, you actually spoke to people who are trying to be patient at the airport today.
Sophia and Fred, frustrations are really high here at the airport. As you can imagine, people are just trying to use their patience as they try to figure out if they're going to be able to get out of here today or not. And I spoke to some people who realized that the people who were stranded here from yesterday come first. Let's take a look at some video of a man we spoke to who lives here in Atlanta, but he travels to Baltimore every weekend for work. He was watching our coverage last night, so he knew the airport was a messy situation today, but he said his Southwest Airlines flight to Baltimore is scheduled to leave this morning, and he said he was told he would be on that flight. He said he came to the airport this morning ready to be let down and ready to wait for a while.
You know, I understand in situations like this that the airlines will do the best that they have to do. In actuality, the ones who get stranded yesterday, they should get first priority.
I certainly don't want to make it seem like everyone here is patient and happy with the way things are going. I tried to speak to several people who just were too frustrated to stop and talk to us, and who were actually, you know, their first priority was to figure out if they're getting on a plane here today or not. Fred, Sophia.